Hi, Mayor Al here, and we have a special report for you today. We're here on Terrell Road at the Evangel Church, and there's a little bit of miracle going on here, and we're going to talk about today. Pastor Chris is going to talk about how we're going to spread hope faster than the COVID-19 virus. And so, Pastor Chris, would you please go ahead and give us the story, an amazing story.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Well, as many of you know, there is a lot going on that's very uncertain and very unstable in our world today. One of the things that has burdened our heart the most are those that are having to self-quarantine for 14 days because they have been exposed to, they have contracted, or they are living with someone who has been exposed or has contracted COVID-19. So we began to pray about how we can make a difference and how we can minister to the most vulnerable at this hour. When we read in the Bible and we learn about the life of Jesus, he always was near to the people that were in most need, and sometimes at the fringes. We see that's happening again today, that God wants to reach out to those that feel most vulnerable at this hour, those that can't leave their homes because they have high risk due to age or due to health concerns, those that are homeless and in the streets and depending on people to come and help feed them. So we began to pray, we began to reach out to every partner that we have in our church, and we are excited that we're living in the midst of a miracle. We were reading this past week in Luke chapter 9 when Jesus fed the multitudes with just 5 loaves and 2 fish, and we believe he's doing the same thing today. We have seen, as of Friday, one of our partners, Convoy of Hope, pulled up to our building with 27,000 pounds of relief supplies. So we're excited to announce that hope is on the way. We have a vision for something called Boxes of Hope, where we want to deliver a box of some goods, a note, some resources, some inspirational items to help you know that you're not alone and that hope is there even when you feel most hopeless. And so these boxes that you see all around us are going to be packed up with supplies. If you reach out to us and let you know that either you've contracted, been exposed to, or cannot leave your home for one of those reasons, or because of a vulnerability, we want to bring a box of hope to you and tell you that you're loved and that there's a church, a God in heaven that has not forgotten you, and a town that cares about you and wants to meet your needs. So we're excited for this program. We're excited to see it not just spread here, but spread all across New Jersey and maybe even all across the country, and that we will spread hope faster than COVID-19.
And how would they get to contact you if they qualify?
So if you would like to get in contact with us, if you're in one of those places that we just mentioned, either you've contracted, been exposed to, or you're living with someone that has, you can text the word HOPE, H-O-P-E, to the phone number 908-325-5163. You can only text it. You can't receive phone calls to it. And we will send you a form. You fill that out with your information. And if you are in one of those places, then hope is on the way to your doorstep.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. So we're just very proud of you, Pastor Chris, and all your volunteers, your whole congregation, and what you're doing for the community. And I know you're taking this idea statewide and countrywide, which is amazing. So can you talk just a little bit about that, how this idea in Scotch Plains is really taking over throughout the whole country?
Yeah, so as soon as this began to happen here and we realized that we're at the kind of epicenter now with New York City and the rapid spread in New Jersey and the mounting cases, I began to talk to other pastors around the state. We shared this God-sized dream with our church, and we said, what if we could bring a box of hope to every person in need in the state of New Jersey? So we took on the task, but then we began to tell other pastors and other churches. So we have some other amazing churches all around the state of New Jersey, ready, willing, and able to meet the need in their local community. Then we started to call other churches around the country and organizations that are interested. So we are going to be sharing the plan and how we've done it here in New Jersey, and we're praying that people will take that best practice idea and we're going to spread it all across the country, that people will know there is hope, they are not alone, that there is a God who loves them, who cares for them, and can provide for them at this time.
Okay, so thank you very much, Pastor. And I know this is not the first community project you've done. We know you've reached out to other folks who need help at various times, and we really appreciate what you're doing here. And so Scotch Plains, let's spread boxes of hope, and let's beat this COVID-19 virus. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.